There's 104 minutes I probably spent on the last episode, but now we're back in this place, and we're pitting on the house, and I didn't really think of any words to say. I have to admit, that turned out way better than I thought it would. That just turned out all that great. So we are back in the Phineas and Ferb. We are going to get pushed in the store, and boop. We are back in the clown tunnel. So last episode we got somewhat far with this, but now I'm hoping to get more than somewhat far. It was very painful last episode, I'm going to admit. That is lovely. Anyway, because I think I've got a better way to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and replace it right where we are. Ta-da! I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. It's kind of sad, but I'm so glad I thought of it now. So the problem last time with moving a cloned platform is that if a clone overlaps on a part that it's cloning, if that makes sense, it will not work. But if we add an additional platform and we copy and paste it into this, we're not hurting it at all. This will always stay the same. Now, it might not have made entire sense, but let me demonstrate. We're gonna do this one more time just so I can see where everything pops up. Okay, looks like I'm at this corner right here. Oh, there's slight regret. Okay. In theory, if I wanted to cover this up, go right here, get at the corner, and then pull up the clone command. Oh, I got right under it. Okay, I'm making this more and more difficult for myself. We're not gonna use this chunk. I messed it up too much, but I do know how it works now. Yes, I spawn right at the corner. So if I am not incorrect in my theory, this should work. I'm never wrong. This never goes poorly. Can I land right in it? Come on. Oh, I'm never good at proper games. Okay, so I should be able to stand right here. As we know, my best guess is always super reliable and does not have bad consequences ever. So we won't have to worry because I am a professional. Where's the little squiggly line? I cannot find the squiggly line on my keyboard. The magic squiggly line? Oh, I found him. The magic squiggly line. Perfect. And finally, replace. Here we go. I think it worked. Yes, it did! So it was going, my idea was to move it back one, so the sea lanterns, and then, yes, it's right there. Okay, so now we got this going on. This is going to make a much, much easier command. So instead of using that whole line for one movement, all we need is one command block. I am so happy I thought of this. Hypothetically, if I type this correctly, we should be seeing this be perfectly the same. Oh, I moved it back slightly. See, that's cool though. Because that means it's working! Yes, it's functioning properly! If we change this to a 4, it should be lined up now. Ta-da! And you know the best part about this too is that we can go over here and change whatever we want. So let's say I wanted to add a happy face right here. Like that. Go ahead and push this button. Ta-da! That's so cool! I am so happy! This was such a simple way to do it, and I just couldn't think of it. And that's okay. I'm glad I thought of it now. Now, we do this, and we want the new command block right here, so let's float up a little. And this time I'm gonna make sure to add the squigglies instead of saying my current coordinates, because that is how last time I managed to mess up some command blocks at the very end. And it should be able to just pop it in like so. Oh! I did a little high. That's the great part about doing this, because then I just click this and ta-da! And now all we gotta do is change this to a 5. Literally, that is it. And it moves. Remember how much hard it was to get it to move with this? I am so happy and mildly frustrated. Let's do 4 blocks of movement to show it off. Now, one thing we have to think of is that when it clones, it's going to start cloning a little weird because it's going to, I'll show you quickly. Yes, quickly set this off and go. Oh, it started to move. I missed it. Okay, there it goes. And we quickly. Ta-da! That's really cool. See, this is the only drawback is right here. Now this is going to start becoming, yeah, sea lanterns, which is Not great. By simply looking at that, I've got something to simplify one portion of it, and then the rest of it is going to be a bit more complicated. So we're gonna add the blue on the end there, and then we're going to take this, gonna change all these to 8. Now that means it's going to clone that little bit at the end there. Now what this is going to do is it's going to create a lovely little effect. First, let's stand right here. Got that moving, and now look at this. So if you're wondering how is there extending more blue blocks, well, it actually isn't. It's cloning, but it's only, so it starts right here. It's only cloning this far. So when it previously placed this block, it just never got replaced. So it extends out like this. I hope that explanation made sense. Now using that tactic is going to work for 12 command blocks about. Then we're actually gonna have to start looping. So there's gonna be 2 command blocks beside each other after we go down 12. That's going to just start the yellow off and until we get back to the blue, and that should create a full loop and we should be done with that. So let's get into a little explanation-y, lapse-timey thingy-majiggy thing. So I got to placing down all these command blocks and I had to keep inventing things and growing and learning from it. They ran into some complications, but they weren't too bad. It didn't take me more than like 5 minutes to figure out what I did wrong. Except when it came to moving 2 blocks at a time, some reason I just couldn't get that to work. But I found that if the player still moved, it seemed to create the illusion that you're still going faster, and since it moved at the same frame rate as the others, it didn't seem to block it off or look weird or anything. And then finally, I added the redstone block. It took me a second to figure out how to get it to break away. I tried a few different things and I finally got it to work. Alrighty guys, are you ready to see this? I am so excited. This took forever and I am super happy to be done. Well, look before you. You see this wonderful thing right here. This block right here is just to reset whatever we cloned, so it just simply puts it back where it was. One thing I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to add just a little light right here, so it's less dark in this section. Let me try to center it. I'm not going to actually count, so we're gonna see how this goes. Yeah, it looks pretty centered. So we can change the floor however we'd like to customize it to by messing with this right here. So if I ever want to add anything or take anything away, it will do so, and that will move from under us. Now I'll show you what it looks like, finally, and then we'll finally build the clown there. Again, this is all done in vanilla Minecraft, so we just have to see how it goes. And I decided to add a trapdoor here to make sure the person walks all the way up, you know, like, because there's a trapdoor. Probably not going to open it from a distance. You're going to get all the way up here and then get pushed in like this, and boom! Whoa, whoa, and then whoa, what is happening? Oh no, oh no, how did this break so well? Okay, okay, maybe it'll run its course soon. Okay, it did. Whew. Oh, what happened there? It was just working. Let's see what went on. All right, on its own, it works fantastic. Look at this, you guys see? Then you come up here, this is where the cloud is going to be, and yeah, there we go. Okay, luckily nothing of this is broken. Now, the thing that must be broken is somehow how this executes. Alrighty then, it looks like everything is up to code for the most part over here. What I mainly want to do right now is build the clown face thing. Now, yeah, people are afraid of clouds. You might not want to watch this, because this is a big part of the Phineas and Ferb Funhouse tunnel. The clown seems to be made of red, Modelo, black, light gray, dark gray, blue, and like this mangrovey color. Okay, so the idea is once you get to this black point here, it's going to be like just blackness because you're going to get re-teleported again at this point. So it just needs to be kind of like a void to help transition. So I'm going to try my very best to copy what they did in Phineas and Ferb. To me, it was not creepy, so I'm wanting to capture that essence. I think one of the things we can do to make that is make this more look like a decorative arch. Okay, the big complaint I have about this guy is apparently an Enderman's on his tongue. He likes them. But I don't know why the creators made him yellow. It doesn't, I guess it looks good. Why is he yellow? I never thought about this. Maybe I need to make him look shinier. I don't know. It being yellow is really bothering me. I guess it's better than him being like pure white. I think it looks better. I don't know. I just for my own preference, I don't like him yellow. Oh, I don't know what I think of that. Okay, I made his eyes bigger to make him cuter, and it worked. I don't know. This is someone speaking from that I got to, in my childhood, go to the circus a few times and got to have a really good relationship with clowns as a kid. But I think he's pretty cute in spite of being yellow for some reason. Excuse me, mister. Sir, I'm going to need you to leave. Sir. All right, you can stay back there. I quite like this. I think it looks good. Look at this. We worked so hard on this. Let's go ahead and see the full benefit of our hard work. Okay. Oh no, it's glitching again. What is happening? Ah!
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
Here we go. 5th time's a charm, right? Get pushed in. Okay. Yes, that is what it is. That was totally it. Yes. And you can look around. You can see things moving around you. Can walk and you go into the void. Perfect. Yes, it works. It is functioning properly. And with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed life, and I hope your lucky days out there having some fun and doing some stuff. Please like, maybe share, and subscribe if you haven't, if you want to see this series continue. And thank you all so much for your support and help. Goodbye. Place a block in here. Oh, it won't.